I got carried away and started watching my show that I got uh recorded. Mm. Hello, Andel. How are you today? Hello, Susan. How are you today? Susan, um, I sent out your seeds and I sent you a couple of different extra seeds and something else. You'll see when you get it. But I want to say they said it would get to you Wednesday. So if you just give me a shout or something and say you got it, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm glad. I'm glad. I haven't seen you in a while, and um, I went over to your channel and was surfing around in there. Um, I am trying to shout out a friend of mine. Some of y'all may know her. 6 Acres Farm, Linda. I got her to get started a while ago, and she's got a beautiful rescue farm and rescue in Georgia that I go to all the time. So if you could shout her out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome, dear. Um, I added. I couldn't remember, Susan, whether you have animals or stuff like that. There's um there's a Mangalitsa. No, not Mangalitsa. Let's see if I got. I think I have. Hang on a sec. I'm sorry, Ginger. Mama didn't know you were underneath that chair. Ugh. These are Mangles Mammoth Red. They're a beet that I learned about that's great for fodder. And I thought you had animals, but I'm not sure. If you don't have animals, pass them on to somebody, or I don't. I think they're edible by people too, but I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, I know. Oh, good. I'm glad you are. She really needs some help. I don't know why she's not. Um, I don't know why she's not gaining subscribers quicker. I love Linda's channel. I would love to. My husband is allergic to anything but to everything, but I have friends I could pass it on to. Good, good, good deal. Um, and I put you some peas in there too. So let's see, I did 3 seeds to each package. I did those fodder, mangles, red mammoth, and the roselles that I promised. I ended up sending out I think 8 people Yes, I believe there was 8 of them. And Teresa over at Old Gardening and Prepping, um, I'd like it if y'all would keep her um, and her other half in your prayers. He is in the hospital. Has been in the hospital for I think 9 or maybe 10 days now. I think it was 9 days yesterday, or 8 days yesterday, maybe nine today. I'm not 8 or 9 days in the hospital with heart issues. He's got one of his vessels tore, and they're just getting the runaround from everybody. Nobody's really telling them anything. So, um, I forget what his real name is. She calls him different things, but JR is what we're going to call him because that's what I have on the thingy on my prayer list, JR. Um, so I don't know why it's all March. This is April. So today, I have to say, um, I got this calendar from I need to turn this on. Sorry, guys. I hope that doesn't mess up the video. Um, I got this calendar from McDuffie Feed and Seed in Georgia, and I'm telling you, it's pretty. It is pretty accurate. Today is the 10th, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says windy right there. And buddy, let me tell you, it's windy today. We got a little it, and it says colder for yesterday, and it did turn cooler. Um, I mean, I'm finding that this is very close to what's going on. Hey, Nancy. Um, so I have been trying to plant on the dates that they say to plant. So, um, I really wanted to get my potatoes in the ground because it says root plants are good today. But with all this wind and the rain is coming in too, it's very difficult to plant anything today. Now, if it slows down later on, I may get out there and get some planted. But I've been trying to follow this and see how things do um, according to this, you know. I still, even though I planted the peanuts, I have not seen the first peanut sprout. So I don't know what's going on with that. Have you gotten anything planted, Andel? My nose is itching off. Of course, it starts raining, my nose starts itching worse, right? You'd think with all the pollen going down. So, you want to know what's my next adventure? I got a couple of different things. One I've ordered today, and one I'm going to order probably next month. Not much yet. I'm still cold here. Yeah. Okay, so I have the hardest time with the dragon fruit every year. every year I just cannot get it to fruit up anymore. I mean, I've gotten several fruit off of it the first few years, but these last few years I haven't gotten anything off of that huge one back in the back. But this one over here, I got a little white one off of. I didn't even know that was white. I thought I had all red ones. And it's okay, but I prefer the red ones. So I saw a video where the fella took a little handheld vacuum and vacuumed all of the um, pollen up off of that uh, dragon fruit out of the big flower. I wish I had a dragon fruit flower that I could show you. The flowers are huge. They're this big around. Well, right in the center of it, about this big, there is all these little teeny fuzzy things that have the pollens on them, and it has one little pistil that comes out that's the stamen. I think it's called stamen. If I knew my my flower anatomy better, I would probably get the words right. But I'm getting old and senile, and I can't remember crap. But anyways, that one little tube is where you want to drop in the stuff. So I really, yeah, I don't know what it is, and I guess, well, I do probably know what it is. Probably early onset of Alzheimer's. I'm hoping not, but most of my problem is that I am so busy. Okay, that was gunshots, and I am going to close my door and lock it. Because that was very close. Just saying, very close. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, guys. I don't take any chances. So, where was I going with that? I really love my little piece of property here. But I'm telling you, that just absolutely bothers me that I constantly have to lock up when I hear things, because I never know what's going to happen next. And whether or not I got to go get my little friend. And you think that I'd hear sirens. That was gunshot. There's no way that wasn't gunshot. Now, my neighbor claims to have talked to somebody who says that that the police have things. Um, how did he put it? They have little stations around to tell how far the gunshots are and all that kind of stuff. And it can even I think it can even say what caliber or close to it it is, but I haven't heard any sirens. Anyways, back to my stuff. So I want to try to get everything in the ground because it's really getting very, very hot. I'm way behind schedule. And I've still got to go out and dig up all of those uh, roselles that are coming up in my beds out there. And I'm going to be moving those beds that I just put out there because I'm going to make, hey, honey, how are you? That's my girl, Teresa. If y'all don't have her in your subscribe buttons, go over there and check her out and subscribe to her. Um, I'm going to move those roselles out and I'm going to disperse that soil and stuff that's in those in different places. I may even just dump it out on the ground out there, but I need to be able to get that stuff out. I'm going to start moving the bees over probably before my garden is finished because I'd like to cultivate that ground over there and get it ready for a fall garden. So my thought process is as soon as my squash bites the dust, and you know that happens very quickly here in Florida. I have so many squash bugs that it's not funny. I'm going to get rid of it. Anyways, back to what is coming up next. Back to the original thing. I ordered that little handheld vacuum to vacuum all the now. How much longer? Now I'm just now hearing the sirens. Why so long? I wish I knew how many minutes that's been. I really wish I knew how many minutes that was. Somebody would be dead if they had to wait on the sirens that long. Just saying. That was 5 minutes. Yeah. So why so long, Nancy? What is it about cocoa that literally everything takes so long? Anyways, let's go back to where I was at. I bought the vacuum. It should be here tomorrow so that I can do that when the when the um when the dragon fruit blooms come on this year, because next year I'm going to move the dragon fruit. In fact, I may even start maybe as soon as I get that garden out of there and get that worked, I might even go out there and put the dragon fruit over there in the bee yard. I think that's a fantastic crop to have next to the bees, which are over there now, but it's just I want to keep it. I want to get rid of everything that's on that side over there, because that side is all coming down that fence, and we've got to replace that fence. So I want to redo all that dragon fruit and see if I can't start getting more dragon fruit. I don't want it to go crazy again like it is this time. Let's see here. Oh heck, it would be at least 15 minutes here. Wow. It's the time 911 gets the call and then to let fire, rescue, and police to get notified. In our rural area, we're lucky if it is 15 minutes. Yeah. Well, that literally sounded like somebody was shooting at somebody. Just saying. So, I don't know. Anyways, Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to try to purchase next month, I'm working very hard. I've been scrimping and saving every single dime I can. I am praying that I'll have enough money next month to buy a freeze dryer. Every year, I have, except for last year, I have a beautiful crop of mangoes. Absolutely gorgeous crop of mangoes. Every year I make as much mango jam as I can do, and then I freeze a lot of it and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I thought I would like to do a couple of different ways of preserving it and freeze drying it. There's a lot of fruit and a lot of things that I could freeze dry and save, because when I get bananas, they are so divine. But I personally cannot eat the whole thing. I have to give some to my neighbors. I got to give some to David. I give some to the kids, but sometimes they're not around and some of them go to waste. And I don't want any of my stuff going to waste. So I am so super excited to say that I'm um I'm pretty much more than halfway there for the freeze dryer. I'm so I'm so excited. But we'll see. Something could come up and I may need to use that money, but Kathy, is dragon fruit is a tree or bush? Neither one, Susan. It grows on a um um cactus looking like thing. I don't know if it's actually a cactus or not. I'm pretty sure it's a cactus, but I'm not positive. It's a tropical cactus. It's not a something you could grow in the desert. Oh man, these things are expensive. I hope you can get one. It would be nice. Yes, because I'm telling you, right after I have the harvest of the mangoes, I got this huge harvest of lychee nuts. And to be honest with you, I've wanted to pressure can, to can up some lychee nuts. But I have never done it because nobody has a canning um, thing on it. I did talk to Anne at the HOA one year, and she said, Kathy, add yourself some lemon juice in it and uh, simple syrup and can it. Why not? If it comes in a can from manufacturers, why can't you can it? I've worked hard, Susan and Teresa, for this. Worked very hard, and I am so super excited. You don't even know how much food that I end up giving to the chickens and the dogs because I can't eat it fast enough. And then when I want it later on in the year, I don't have it. And I believe listening to other people talk about these freeze dryers and the food that comes out of it, I do think that I'm going to have a product that I can make for my grandkids that they can eat without rehydrating it and actually get so many nutrients and vitamins that it's going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it. Um, You know, I I have thought about mixing up some different things and making my own kind of candy, and there's just so many things that I have thought about that I can make and do, and um, I really do believe it will pay for itself. And honestly, I think it'll pay for itself in the first year. Now, that being said, I listened to Rachel and Todd on is it 1870s Homestead or something like that. Anyways, they have a freeze dryer, and they um, did the cost of on one of their videos. They did a cost of what it cost them to freeze dry. I want to say it's either I can't remember if it was 6 dozen eggs, and they made a mishap and didn't get the door closed properly, and it still was only $3 and something for the cost of what they were using in electricity. Hey Teresa, how's JR doing today? I've been asking for prayer for you guys. Then powder it and make it into a drink. Yummy. Yes. Yes. And that is another thing, Susan. I really, really, really love smoothies. And I can make up my own smoothie drink powder and just add in milk or water or whatever I want to. He went down a little while for a CAT scan. Okay. Well, I'm praying for him. I don't know if you've had time to look at your I know you get a lot of people commenting. I don't know if you've seen my comments on there. I went through HE double hockey sticks whenever I had my heart attack and cancer and all that kind of stuff. I've had a lot of mishaps, but I gave you some advice, and I hope that you don't mind me saying these things. But um, I know in the last video you said that he may not have to stop working. I would get the ball started on the Social Security now. Every day that you wait is less money in his pocket if it has to go through. Going to finally get to look at my comments. Okay. So I'm glad you're on here that I could tell you that much. The other thing is you have the right to refuse anyone, any medicine, anything, any CNA, anything. You have the right to refuse all of that. We are filed for that and for Medicare yesterday. Good deal. Hey, Brenda, what's up, girlfriend? I hope everybody had a good Easter. I had a really beautiful Easter. I went to church yesterday morning, and then y'all know I haven't been going to church because the older people that I take care of, I was so worried that they would catch something. And I just made up my mind. I have to put it in God's hands. I'm there to take care of them and protect them, and that's where God put me. So I do believe that God's not going to let me give them something. So I'm going back to church full time again. As long as I'm not working, I'm going to be in church. So I went to church yesterday, and unfortunately, I had to work yesterday. So I went down to I went down to Melbourne to church, and then I came back to Merritt Island. Well, my family all went to Becky's, my daughters, and they had a really nice time there. Um, so I'm sure she hasn't called me today. I'm sure she's on the men's. They're going to be going, or they're going to be doing a bunch of tests trying to figure out why his blood is rejecting the blood pressure meds. Hmm. Um. Wow. I knew that you said something about that too in the video, so I I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But I know he's in God's hands and he is going to be healed. I just know it. I have that feeling. So um hi honey. Y'all, David's hands healing up really nicely. He did make it a little bit sore when he did his yards the other day, but I like your little pink hand. That's cute. Um so after I went to Merritt Island, we went out to the beach. Um the lady that I sit with, her son lives out on the beach and has a really beautiful condominium out there, and so we had dinner on the patio, and it overlooked the beach. It was really super nice last night. But I got worn out. Guys, I was worn out very early yesterday, and I'm still feeling dragging today. um Okay, so after I get the freeze dryer, those are the things I'm doing. Um, the other thing is I need to get in contact with my daughter-in-law to see if she wants um, any of these uh, bed liners to do her garden, because y'all know she did her garden in totes, and I thought maybe she might want to do um, a bed liner garden. I don't know. I'm going to ask her. If she doesn't, I'm going to move one by the fence back here, but I really need to move. I really need to fix that fence before I put in the garden. And so it should work out really well, I hope. Hope and pray. That's all I can do. I won't be using any hoops if I put it over there. It'll be it'll be shaded enough that it should be just fine with the um, with the lychee tree there, and um, the shadow from the house and everything. It should just be perfectly fine. Yes. Yep. It will definitely be fixed. I pray it gets fixed. Um, and those of y'all that are coming in, Old Ways Gardening prepping is also Teresa, and uh, Jr. is in the hospital with heart issues and a tear in, I forget which vessel it is that's going to the heart, or is it away from the heart, Teresa? I can't remember. My memory stinks. Thank you for the thumbs up. And descending artery. Okay. Hey, Christy, what's up, girlfriend? Nice to see you in here today. Um, we actually got a little bit of cooler air. I think I'm going to open this door back up again because it is warming up in here, and I don't think there's any more problems because I don't hear any more sirens. And I think the dog would eat anybody that come through the door. But I need the air. Huh. I know that sounds crazy. It's only been, 20 minutes since all that happened. And here I am opening the house, but she's on guard. He has a dissection rip in his whole descending artery. Has been a crazy ride, though, all this. Yes, I imagine. Hey, Anastasia. How are you doing, darling? Absolutely discouraged. Had a doctor's appointment for tomorrow. They canceled for scheduling conflict and wanted to give me an appointment in 2 weeks. You're nicer than me. I'd say that's unacceptable. Get it done right away. I was hitting numbers on my phone. I don't know who I called. Probably another country. Kathy, do me a favor and lock your screen door. It is, honey. It definitely is. But it's only locked by a little latch. But I'm going to tell you something. That dog ain't going to let nobody hurt Mama. So, it's crazy. I don't know. I guess I've gotten used to this kind of life, living with gunshots all the time and stuff. It doesn't bother me as bad as it used to. Glad to hear that. I never could get my blood work results, so I told them I would come pick up my lab work. David, Anastasia's saying hi to you, honey. That's Nancy's granddaughter. I don't know if he's still on here, Anastasia. He pops in and out with his internet sometimes. It's bad when the gunfire becomes the normal. Been there. Yeah, that's what it is, Christy. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hi. He says hi, Anastasia. He's still in here. Stinker's hiding. So I wanted to do a lot of stuff, outside today, but I just can't do it because it's raining and it's real cloudy right now. It has stopped raining right now, but it's rained off and on all morning. So I've got a lot of hopes and dreams coming up here, but it's all going to take the money, right? David got good news though. Nancy, you'll like to hear this. Um, David don't have to have the other hand done right away because it's doing good. I'm getting ready to set turkey eggs. Ooh, there you go. They'll be ready for Thanksgiving, won't they? Um, I still have to go down and get me a load of dirt, but I don't know where I'm going to put it right now because I have to fill up each individual thing. I saw, so excited. David showed me that uh, my tree that Rosie gave me, the I want to say it's hog plum or Japanese plum or something. I don't know, some kind of plum. It ain't got a leaf on it, but it's got fruit. Is that weird or what? So I'm hoping that they stay on there really good. And I'm thinking about I'd like to get some type of I've got to get some type of mesh or something to go around my blueberries before they start having fruit ripe, because I know these birds, they are getting my tomatoes out there. I had a ton of tomatoes out there and I only got a little handful because the birds are eating them. Yeah, I've got bird netting, but the problem is I'm thinking that it's not enough, maybe more like tulle or something, because the bird netting will let the squirrels get in to reach into it, I think. Sorry, I have to head out. He just came back from the CAT scan and they done the ultrasound as well. Bless you all for your prayers. Everyone take care and have a blessed day. You too. Um, sending prayers y'all's way, and um, it's gonna work out. I'm telling you. I know it will. I put tulle over a lot of my garden. Yes, and I want to do that. I have. I think that's where I'm going to go when I get off here. I am going to spend some money. I am going to go down and look for some type of hoop to make to put on tulle or something. Tulle will go bad fast, but it's better than not having it, right? Thank you, everybody, for praying for them. So, anybody else got any prayers for the list? Could you use a ox hoop, ox hoop for from the dollar store, maybe. I don't know what a ox loop is. Hoop, ox hoop. Hmm. I don't know if you saw it, Kathy. Next Monday, I have my left hand carpal tunnel surgery. Ooh, okay. For my scars to be handsome. Aw, David Scars. Actually, he's making a funny there. We're concerned about it because it don't look level. I'm concerned about it because it doesn't look level, and I'm afraid he might have issues when he grabs things. Because I don't know about you, Nancy. Mine was so sore when I would have to hold on to something real tight, and it actually hit in that area. It was sore for a while. Uh, I used PVC pipe to make a hoop with. Okay, what size did you use, Brenda? I thought about the same thing, but I don't know how good it would bend. This phone is driving me crazy changing what I type. Christy, I tease everybody all the time. Mine don't speak hillbilly, so it makes up its own words. Yes, my right hand's still sore some days. Yeah, I need God's wisdom for these medical issues. Ready, really, at the end of my rope. Okay. Susan, how's that? How's that grandbaby yours? I think it was a half inch. Okay. Also, my Becky has been having issues with a knot on the back of her on the back of her. It's on her neck, on behind her ear, and it concerns me. I've really got on her case. It looked inflamed, so I don't know if it's like a um, pimple or a cyst or what it is, but if y'all could keep her in your prayers too. They are all doing good. They are just getting over COVID up there. Oh, there's something going on because the dogs I hear are mad barking. So does my phone. LOL. I was able to go up this weekend and see them again. Oh, I'm so glad you got to do that, Susan. Um, sorry. I don't know why I'm choking here. Weird noises today. Gotta say, weird noises today. My son-in-law gets knots like that. They have to clean it out and give antibiotics. Uh, I don't know. Um, I'll tell you why it concerns me, Christy. My father-in-law, David's father, I found a knot in. I've been worried about my Becky for some time now. Yep. David's father had a knot come up about the size of a pea when I found it. A month later, when I went to cut his hair again, now I told him he needed to have it checked, and he ignored me. Don't know why I told him, but I was serious about it. I said, "You need to get this checked." He ignored me. Sometimes people ignore me. I told many people, your hairdresser can tell you. They see things that we cannot see with our eyes. I've caught cancer on men's head, on their ears, on their neck. Well, this was cancer my father-in-law had, and it started out as a pea-sized knot, and it doubled in size in a month's time. I told my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law got his butt, and they made an appointment right away. The doctor was going to do it outpatient. He said because of his age, he'd just rather go ahead and do it in the outpatient at the hospital. They had to literally keep him over in the hospital. I was in the hospital at the same time with my tonsils being taken out. David was on a hunting trip. And when they opened him up, that little knot was cancer, and it went. I'm trying to show y'all. It went back down here, all the way into his shoulder, and into the side of the neck here. So, being where this is, it concerns me about my daughter. And I pretty much gave her heck. I said, if it ain't taken care of, if you don't find it come to a head or something like that, you need to take care of this right away. Don't screw around. I'm going to whip your butt. Tell Becky to go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Andrea had a knot like that and they removed it. It could put pressure on nerves and cause headaches. Yes. And Brenda, I have a scar. Some people could probably see the scar. It literally, I don't know if you guys can see the scar right there. It really went behind my neck, behind my ear. That right there was bulged out. And it really wasn't that big on the outside. But when they removed it, it was a golf ball size. Just saying. Mine was not cancer, thank God, but they thought it might be. Praying she gets it checked. Well, I was just thinking, tell her, who whoop her. Yes, I will have to whoop her. All right, so let's go ahead and pray. I gotta get situated, and y'all keep me in your prayers. I found out what's causing the pain. You know, I was telling you about getting hit in the crotch and it throwing me to the floor sometimes with the pain. I believe that pain is coming from sweeping and mopping, because every time that I sweep or mop, and maybe it is even coming from shoveling, because it's happened shoveling too. But those two activities, those three activities, because sweeping is one and mopping is another. Anyways, do you hear that wind? Isn't it beautiful? Um, Squirrel. I believe that's what's giving me the pain, and it was so bad on Saturday when I swept and mopped Virginia's place that I'm telling you, I thought I was going to die. It hurt so bad. So, um, I'm going to go ahead and pray, and y'all can talk a little while. We'll talk a little while afterwards, but I want to get um, raking can set my back off pain. Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time. I pray, Lord, that you bless the folks that are in here. And going down the line, I know that Teresa and JR are having difficulties with doctors and nurses, and just the whole scenario of being sick and having something wrong with you is tremendous enough, is traumatic enough, I should say. And then to get lied to and to be uh, told one thing by one doctor and another thing by another doctor, they never get themselves together and get their all their issues together. They don't all think on the same page, and it's very frustrating for patients. I pray, Lord, that you get it all worked out. They get together and get something figured out and fix JR permanently so that he does not have any more problems. Help them to find out why his blood pressure isn't going down with the meds, and praying that it's just a different med that he needs. Nothing really um, crazy. So you've got that in your hand. I've been praying for that for days, and I know you've got them, and I thank you for that. I lift up Nancy for her surgery next week. Um, let it come out just as easy and quickly and heal just as fast, if not faster than last time. And thank you that she's able to get all that taken care of. And just thank you that each she's able to fix each and every little thing that's popping up quickly, and help her with all the other medical issues that she's been having, Lord. And thank you that she's got Anastasia there to be a blessing to her daily, and enlighten her and make her feel good. And thank you that Anastasia's a good kid and she doesn't cause any grief, Lord. I lift her up and let her be a blessing to others as she has been to me. And Lord, I want to lift up David, heal the scars on his hand and help it to not have any pain, not have any issues with the scarring at all, Lord. I lift up Christy and her medical issues. Um, you know what they are, and you know that she needs them taken care of so that she feels better and not having so much pain all the time, Lord. Let them find out what's going on and what's causing it, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you um, um, help to build her homestead easier for her physical and her mental health. I believe that her homestead, getting her little tiny house over there and getting it set up properly and getting her chickens in a beautiful coop and different things that she needs around there. I pray, Lord, that those things just come about. And um, I wish I lived closer to her. I definitely go over there and help her and get things working good for her. And now, Lord, I want to lift up Becky. Please, Lord, let this not be nothing, and let it fester if it's a pimple and go away. If it's not, let her get into the doctor and get it fixed and removed or whatever it needs to be done, Lord. And Lord, I just thank you, and I know that you tell us our prayers will be answered. So I'm asking you to answer these prayers, and thank you for providing us your word that we can know what you want in our lives, that we can better know how to be a good Christian and what you want us to be, Lord. Thank you for dying on the cross for us and giving us a holiday that we can look back and thank you for your beautiful gift. And I know that a lot of times people don't even think about it. So I pray, Lord, that um, we think more about it, not just on Easter, Lord. I thank you for all that you do for me. I know that you've got healing hands on me and that we'll find out what's going on with me too, Lord. I ask these in precious name, Jesus. Amen. Hey there! There's Carrie. What are you doing, sir? Just stopped by to get on the bike, going to nursery, sending everyone great vibrations. Wishing everyone had healing pains and feel great. Hey Carrie, I I'm going to take a road trip um probably in the next month or so, and I'd like to be able to come and see your place personally if you don't mind. So get with me sometime if you're still on here. That's right. Where two or more come in agreement. Hallelujah. And if y'all don't have Carrie's channel, he's got some really cool things um, that he shows you him eating and stuff like that. He's in the tropical um, uh, trees and plants and a whole lot of different stuff. He's just got a lot of amazing stuff. Thank you, Susan. Let me know when, and I'll make sure to be around. You can see all the trees. Aw, sweet. I know you have trees. I looked at oh my goodness. I just watched a video a couple of days ago of a fella that did he came and I want to say it's Virginia or he came down south and went to your place just to see what you had. I went to church even though I was in pain and was really shown some love. The pastor, who is my son's age, even put his arm around me and said, "Hey, beautiful." Aw, that's super sweet, Christy. It's nice whenever you go somewhere where you feel love. I have to go see you later, everyone. All right, Anastasia, get that work done. School work first. Love you, baby. So, how do I get a hold of you, Carrie? And this thing's hot. I don't know why my computer cord always gets hot. You're encouraging me and giving me to give church another try. Aw, I can give you my email. I don't check it every day, but I'll remember to. I'll send you my phone number. All right, sweetheart. And when I come close to going to your place, I'd like to know if there's anything that you want me to bring cuttings from or um uh, seeds or something like that that I might have. It's weird email. It's like if I took a bunch of money and put it in a fire. Too funny. I'm not really good with emails. I don't know what it is about email. I look at my phone on text. I look at my phone on um, um, all kinds of things. Thank you, Brenda, for putting his channel up there. I don't know what it is about emails. Now, David, he looks at every email that comes through his his email. But I plan to post more in the future. I just haven't been posting very often because I've been so caught up with everything. I know you had a big move there. I mean, and getting everything situated the way you wanted it to is it looked really awesome. I want to say I can't remember if it was Tennessee or Virginia or somebody. Oh, I wonder if it shows it on my phone which channel it was. It was several months ago, I think, that he did this video. Close that. Library. This might tell me what it is if I can find it. You all. I watch a lot of videos, guys. You maybe watch Virginia Fruit Growers. Yes, that was it. How did you know? You're so good. That cracks me up. It was a nice video. He did a good job. Um, but I have to say, it is so neat when people do videos like that. Um, there's so many people on here even today that don't know what a lychee tastes like or what it, you know, um, and honestly, I called them lychee nuts for all my life up until I think last year, and I still slip every once in a while and call them lychee nuts. I don't know why. I always thought that was their name, but it's really not. But my daughter told Cindy's doctors to email her instead of me. Well, you maybe watched Virginia Burr's video when he visited. So he's so cool and nice. Yes, that's who it was. I know you got beautiful lychee trees. Yep, I do. And it is full, full, full of fruit. Now, the lady that I sit with in the evenings from well, I don't sit with her. I just go over there and make her dinner and um we talk about her trees and stuff like that. She's got a mango. I don't know what variety. And she's got it appears to be a lychee, but I'm not positive. I asked her daughter to find out from the lady who owned the house before what tree that was because it is full of fruit. It might be a longan because for some reason a lot of the Asian folks prefer longan to lychees. I prefer lychees to longans, but it just difference in what you your taste buds, right? Wow. Be careful for your emails. Two channels have been hacked in the last month. Mackenzie's in Kenya was one of the country road cure was the other. Wow. Could be lychee or longan for they very similar looking trees from the distance. Lychee and longan are both salt berries. Yeah, I've never had any of that. Um, wow, Christy. In September, I don't think I have any. I don't think that they are harvested in September to bring them to the meetup in Kentucky. Um, I can't remember what month it is that mine are harvested in. I want to say it's later than that. Just saying. I'll have to look back at my videos to see when mine comes in. Um, and Carrie, I believe it. I really do believe it's lychee that is in this yard because if I remember correctly, when I look at a longan fruit when it's first developed, I believe it's more rounder, and this is more slender, like my lychees. So I've never had any of that. Yep, they're really, really good. You could freeze the pulp and remove the seeds. Lychee freezes well. Yes, I've done that, and I've got some in the freezer now that I pull out and use. Oh, I've never heard it called that. Dragon's eye. I've never really heard that. Um, I pull them out and put them in smoothies. They're so good. My girlfriend, every time she can, she will come and get bags of them from me to take them to her families in Georgia, and they make uh I want to say she makes martinis out of them, either martinis or margaritas or something other. But they really love them. She eats them fresh too. Yes, it is addicting. And you know, it's funny. When my daughter was smaller, she used to stand out at the tree and just eat them one after the other. But now she won't eat them at all. She's gotten weird. Totally weird. But I bet you if I made her a smoothie out of them, she'd eat them. Anyways, I've been on here long enough, guys. I thank you for your time. And um, like I said, keep these folks in your prayers, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on Wednesday night, I hope. I'm trying to put together a video today, but I don't know if I'll get it done or not. So I will talk to you later. Bye now.